please hit the like if you haven't yet already. Appreciate it. Now, this is what I want to show you guys. All right, so this is the amber light around the arches. See, right here. And you got the slight curve, like it sticks out a little bit around the wheel well, okay? There's a zoomed in there. See how it kind of illuminates off the hood? See how you can see that extension of the wheel well, all right? Now, look at the back window. Back window. Now remember, these cars are at different angles, so you take this and you turn it a little bit. That's where you get this slight change on that angle, right? Now, this tail light, maybe these are just reflectors right here, but it definitely has the short. Look at the back end. It comes down and kind of abruptly drops, right? See? Back end comes out, abruptly drops. This really appears like it's the correct vehicle, okay? But look. What year is that, everybody? It's a 2012. What year did Kohberger have? 2015. Who had a 2011, 2013 Hyundai? There's a few others, or I should say, two other vehicles, but three others.
Finally, as the chief indicated, this is not the end of this investigation. In fact, this is a new beginning. You all now know the name of the person who's been charged with these offenses. Please get that information out there. Please ask the public, anyone who knows about this individual, to come forward, call the tip line, report anything you know about him to help the investigators and eventually our office and the court system understand fully everything there is to know about not only the individual, but what happened and why.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Yeah. Damn.
It makes you wonder, like, you know, and that's the perfect way to end the video was thoughts. There's the Twitter. Definitely follow for great documents. Definitely puts the work in. Here's the YouTube again. Amazing work. Amazing work. It makes me wonder if Kopacka was the link. I mean, you go back to these last couple shows, the theories that we've been bringing up about maybe BK still being involved, but being the brains of the operation. The call on purpose. The call on purpose for the whole incident that took
Right.
place. It's just, it just makes you wonder. And then when you
Yeah,
look
it
at
really does.
you look at even the route, when it comes to when BK, because I've only seen the image that's came from the gas station leaving, and we'll go through that in a second too, again. But I've only seen the image of the Elantra from the gas station, right? But I'm
Right.
I'm the image that I didn't see, which is the cell phone pings, is what they're going off of, not surveillance cameras, right? This the ping. Now there was a surveillance footage, Linda Lane, at 2:44 a.m. that morning. Car seen driving down, and I'll show you Linda Lane in a second. Also at 2:44, BK had a ping and was seen on surveillance. So I'll just go ahead and show Linda Lane first. So at 2:44 a.m., keep this in mind. At 2:44 a.m., the vehicle is on surveillance at Linda Lane, right here. So there's Linda Lane. The vehicle is on surveillance at 2:44 a.m. at Linda Lane. This is where, just right down the block from where the crime took place, at 2:44 a.m. Now, also at 2:44 a.m., Kohberger's phone was pinged at 2:42 a.m., leaving the Steptoe residence. But instead, if he was going to commit the crime by himself, right? Wouldn't he have went
Right.
through the rural area on the way to Moscow? No. He went ahead and drove through the city, through all these buildings where there could be surveillance all over the place. And I'm going to show you how much surveillance they had at these streets. Driven down all the way down here, and at 2:42 a.m., the same time that the vehicle was on surveillance on Linda Lane, also at 2:44 a.m., was caught on surveillance right here. Now you have a camera there. You have a camera there. You have a camera there. See all these cameras on these city streets? So if you're going to do this on your own, why are you not driving the rural route to get there, which would barely have any surveillance or cameras? 51 terabytes, everybody. Okay. So, kind of interesting, right?
Right.
Vehicle was at this location 2 times that morning. Coffee House Apartments. Kopacka lived there. Look at the route. That's why you're leaving left out of your residence instead of turning right. What did they do at this apartment? Because the crime didn't take place until a few minutes after 4. But yet the vehicle was in that location at 2:45, 2:46 in the morning.
So how can he be in
15
both
minutes.
places at the same time?
That's why I think, and I'm going to play Cassie's theory about not one, maybe two or three. Cassie
And the
brought this
other
up.
car was
Somebody else.
used as a decoy
No,
in
it
Moscow.
could have been. It could have been, but here's the thing. There's a lot of people that drive that same car. So isn't it interesting that they have two vehicles as a suspect vehicle at the same time in different locations? That would mean there's more than one individual. That's why Brian Kohberger, when he was arrested, asked if anybody else had been arrested. That's why he's saying he's going to be exonerated, because if you think about it, maybe he was not the person that physically committed the crime, but was the person that helped set it up and plan it. Maybe that's why he did the silent plea.
Right.
Because maybe he did the silent plea because he wanted more time to work out a better deal, because he's going to confess on October 2nd. And that's why I asked everybody last night and 2 nights ago if anybody thought that he would confess on October 2nd.
Now I'm starting to wonder. Because maybe he's going to give up, if there's others involved, give up the information to get out of it.
Not to get out of it, but to get a lesser sentence.
Well, yeah, get a lesser sentence.
Because that's why he thinks that he's going to be exonerated. Because I don't think, in this theory, I don't think, if this is how it went down, I don't think he's going to work out a deal, because I don't think in this theory he did anything but plan it. And what if I don't know about three individuals. We're going to go into Cassie's theory, and I'm going to let you guys see what you think. Now, it definitely makes sense. That's why I made a highlight video out of it, and I appreciate Cassie for giving us that theory. Now, if it is three, maybe he was there and he actually didn't do anything. He just helped restrain people. These are all things that could be possibilities.
Well, even if he just restrained people, it's still considered murder on his case.
I know, but what I'm saying is he would have did a silent plea in this theory. He would have done a silent plea because he's still trying to work out a better deal, because he's going to confess to planning the crimes or whatever took place, whatever he was involved in, but not actually doing the physical activity of the crime itself.
Right.
And so I'm not saying he's going to get off. What I'm saying is he's not going to get the death penalty. He's going to get and try and get a lesser sentence, because what I'm basically saying is I'm thinking he was like the lowest one on the totem pole when it came to what took place that night, if there's multiple people involved.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, Patty. That's what or if not, he met him at the house and they both took off. But something just don't make sense when you got one car on surveillance at 2:44 in the morning. Some say 2:45. 2:44 in the morning. on Linda Lane in Moscow, and you have the same 2:44/45 in the morning, the same exact time at the Washington Building on Nevada and Stadium in Pullman. It just makes no damn sense. So you tell me. That tells me there's more than one involved. Why would you be looking for at first a 2011 to a 2013? Went through this in the beginning, 2011 to a 2013, when Kohberger drives a 2015, unless you were looking for two different vehicles. Maybe the reason that you put out a stock image was because you didn't want people to think that there was more than one individual. Because maybe if you just caught one and not the others before you could catch the others, you could tell the public that they were safe so that your enrollment would not get affected.
Right.
Because they were getting a lot of heat until Kohberger got arrested. They were getting a lot of heat. Maybe they just wanted the public to know. There was only one at the time, because they don't have to tell us everything. And they definitely don't
Right.
need to offer that information to arrest Kohberger. They just need probable cause. That's why it's a probable cause affidavit. It just, I don't know. It just don't make any sense. How can you be at two places at once?
Exactly.
Unless you're Marty McFly and Doc Brown, you know? It just ain't happening.
Right.
I only seen it in the movie.